Australia, it's unlikely you wouldn't have come across roadside signs such as these. However, unless you're lucky enough to have travelled the route from Darwin to Adelaide or come across that route, it's unlikely you would as easily recognise this roadside sign. My name is Ruby Jones. I'm here with the MTAA Super Sol Invictus team. The unclear dark shapes on that sign are solar cars. The solar car you might have seen outside is our team's entry to the 2017 Bridgestone World Solar Challenge. And I'm here today to tell you about this year's entry to the Bridgestone World Solar Challenge that we have. For those who haven't heard of the Bridgestone World Solar Challenge, I'll give you an explanation first. After that, I'll give you the lowdown on our team, what we do, how we do it, and why we're different, as well as a little bit of some of the coolest features about our newer car. The Bridgestone World Solar Challenge is a biennial race from Darwin to Adelaide, a route over 3,000 kilometres. It requires all contestants to design, build and race entirely solar-powered vehicles along the route with no access to the grid and strict regulations. The challenge is internationally recognised with significant global media attention, and in our last race, 48 teams from 26 different countries took part. Only 30% of the cars that start actually cross the finish line. Entrants included prestigious universities ranging from Stanford to Cambridge, as well as technological institutions and private enterprises such as MIT and Volkswagen. Some of these universities and teams have been progressing their expertise for up to 30 years since the challenge started. In 2016, a group of students looking to challenge themselves and put into question their skills entered the first ANU team with that car outside. This challenge is so much more than just an engineering project. The MTAA Super Sol Invictus team have students from 7 different colleges of ANU, so many degrees, skill sets are important to ensure a project like Sol Invictus runs well. The administration and finance teams have their work cut out for them with budgets. Leadership and management ensure team organisation and develop good culture. Our marketing team coordinates our events, public outreach and social media, while our sponsorship team is responsible for engaging with future and current partners that help to fund the project. Our engineers, of course, collaborate their knowledge to design and create the cars that we race. We're lucky at the ANU because we have a systems engineering degree set up, which ensures all our engineers have a specialisation such as mechatronics, which is also coupled with experience in systems engineering. This ensures they're also skilled in requirements analysis and design, meaning they're able to collaborate effectively and systematically coordinate different aspects of their projects. ANU also, luckily, offers renewables as a specialisation for engineering, which many other universities actually lack, often offering only electronic and mechanic. Not to get too technical here, but ANU has some of the most cutting-edge research into solar panels in Australia, and our renewable engineering students have these amazing researchers as their professors. Many of us in the team have moved domestically or internationally to go to ANU. And most also have part-time jobs, amazingly, given the hours they put into solar car can range from 4 to 20 hours per week. Our mission is ultimately to challenge ourselves and challenge solar technology. This is really true to the team, actually. Many of them are the kind of people that are constantly challenging themselves. I get to see it again and again every day, and it results in an amazing amount of personal development and skill set growth. Sorry, that was a slide that was meant to be on a while ago. One of the things the team has actually really thrown themselves into is our community engagement. This year alone, our team is travelling to 6 different regional schools to promote solar technology and to really present to the kids today that solar power is viable as an energy source. We also like to talk about science, technology, engineering and mathematics, or STEM generally, and try to encourage kids of all ages and genders to get involved. We collaborate with Sky Scouts in particular. It's a specialised program within Scouts in the ACT that is created to deepen STEM engagement. So they get to jump in the solar car and have a really good time. We're all pretty committed to these aspects of the project because we all like to get out and talk about our solar car because it's sort of like a baby to us. One of the main focuses we have during these community engagements and events, as I've mentioned, is to wow people with solar. We've worked to make sure our solar car is as efficient as possible while sitting within the regulations of the challenge. For example, we use extremely high quality solar cells from SunPower, which have 24.3% efficiency. As many of you are aware, commercial solar cells are much less efficient than this usually. Because our solar module is only allowed to be 4 meters squared, we only have 1,000 watts at any given time to play with. This means the challenge is not just about having the most efficient solar array, it's about using the energy the smartest. So what are we doing smarter this year? The first way is to minimise the drag in the car. Every part of our new car is streamlined to reduce the drag, so the drag for the new car is comparable to the wing mirror on a regular car. In addition to streamlining, we also work to minimise the frontal area of the car. If you were to hold up your average bath towel, it would still have 25% more frontal area than the car we're currently building. We also try to make the car as light as possible. This year, through the support of MTAA Super, we've been able to acquire a carbon fibre frame. Carbon fibre frames compared to aluminium are much lighter and much more aerodynamic, giving us more bang for our buck in terms of energy. The car weighs 222 kilograms, so 4 people can pick it up, and this is a reduction of about 100 kilograms on our previous car. We also strive to reduce rolling resistance. We have low rolling resistance tyres, which have about 1/10 of the resistance of standard tyres. Furthermore, we use ultra low friction handcrafted ceramic bearings. But we want to do more than this because in order to stand out and win a race like the Bridgestone World Solar Challenge, we have to do something really different. So we've produced a simulation of the race, which is essentially a predictive cruise control model that takes in the angle of the road, speed limits, the aero drag, the wind predictions, the angle of the sun, and the rolling resistance, and uses these to calculate the most optimal way to spend our power. During the race, we feed it real-time values to optimise the model on the fly, and it basically tells us how fast to drive based on momentum versus energy conservation, giving us instructions for the quickest and most efficient way to race. We're also currently working on an artificial intelligence model that looks at cloud location and prediction, which will be able to further optimise our speed to avoid cloud cover and bad weather. But the building and design of a solar car doesn't stop at the Bridgestone World Solar Challenge. The fact that a team of entirely undergraduate uni students can design, build and race such a highly specialised vehicle proves that solar cars are viable either with hybrid or entirely solar power. Participants of the team have proceeded to work in renewable sectors, taking what they've learned with solar car and applying it to other real-world challenges. For example, our technical advisor, Jacob, he's just at the back if you want to check him out. He was one of 6 that got picked out of around 72,000 worldwide applicants to work with Renault Sport Formula One and their hybrid race car. Our previous business lead has gone on to work at Reposit, whilst others have gone on to work at other large organisations such as KPMG, Nova and Defence. We are still looking for our last few partners. Our current partners, like MTAA Super, give us a lot of support by providing undergraduate students the freedom to innovate, challenge ourselves, and give real-world projects a go. We, in turn, help our sponsors to engage with the community and give them access to young engineers and other students that are at the top of their cohort. We've also helped to build relationships between our partners and give them opportunity to work together on projects which they might otherwise not have had the chance to work on together. Please, if you'd like to hear more or have any questions, come and chat to me and the team afterwards. If you don't have time now, feel free to leave us your business card, or just ask us questions during question time is easy as well. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks so much for